It is giveaway time at futtrading.co.uk. Dan and I want to say thank you to you guys for an insane start to 2021. So a lucky site subscriber is going to win the rest of FIFA 21 completely and utterly free. If you debated trying us up till now, now's your chance to get involved. If you're already using us, we want to say thank you to you guys. So yeah, enjoy it. Hopefully one of you guys will enjoy trading on FIFA 21 for free for the rest of the game. Just so you know, £10 a month gets you access to buying prices for icons, specials and silvers, as well as Thursday flips. And £15 per month gets you access to the live filters area and the gold chem style area, with 2 new additions in the pipeline for you guys too. Way better value than any FIFA points you will ever open. Way better value than most trading services. So what are you waiting for? Get involved. Check out futtrading.co.uk. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, nearly 6,000 gained this month alone. I'm blown away by it, and I'm just so thankful for it. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming because we've ground a lot out and it feels like this month it's really clicked and people are starting to love what they're seeing, which is good. I normally stream 9:30 AM in the mornings on YouTube, 5:30 on Twitch. Those who don't know this channel and watch it know that I've been ill for the last 6 months with a lot of sort of health problems, and so I'm just reining that back in a little bit for a couple of days, just to let my health sort of settle again. But we will be going back to the 2 streams a day. There are 3 uploads a day on this channel. But make sure you subscribe, because once this series is done, which is in the next couple of days, I think, we're going to be starting a brand new series, which is me trading from scratch on a brand new account, doing the SBCs initially, then trading, and seeing how much we can make in 1 week, basically. Once that is done, that account will be given to one of you guys. Now, I know some of you are PlayStation, but you know what you can do with an account and coins. I'm not going to get into it in the video, but you know what you can do with coins. And we're going to try and do one on PlayStation as well eventually, so you've got another giveaway on that. So make sure you're subscribed, because you can't win unless you are subscribed. And you won't know about, basically, it happening, if that makes sense. I think it does. But yeah, 3 uploads a day. Morning League SBC method, this trading video for the evening, and the midnight upload is always the concept you get on the game. But those who have watched this channel will know that yesterday I brought out a video on how to look at the graphs to Thursday flip. On this channel, I don't like spoon feeding too much and being like, go out and buy this player for this amount. Number 1, because it raises my investments, and I think that's a bit of a cheap thing to do as a trader. But number 2, because I actually want to teach you guys how to trade. I don't want it to just be a case where I go and make coins, you think it's fantastic. I actually want to make you guys traders. The whole point of this channel is to stop you guys spending money on FIFA points too much. I know some people are going, and that's more than entitled to, but I like to grind this game without using FIFA points. So I want to teach you guys how to actually trade as we get another person. Shimmy Craft, thank you for the follow. You made the video. But the whole point of this here now is this is the 0 to 5 million, 1 to 5 million. And it's me showing you guys what I showed you yesterday, me doing that in action and showing you how it works and how it pays off. And so I've got my eyes on some buys. I've already bought some cards already. I'm going to show you the cards I've already bought, and in terms of cards I'm going to buy today on Wednesday and flip on Thursday, and then show you the graphs of the other cards that I'm going to be looking at tonight to give you an idea of where I'm going to be buying in tonight, and I'm going to see what happens with 6 PM content. So the first thing I'm going to show you, just been flipping special cards all day. The best buy of all of them, those who in the Discord when I saw me pick this up, I picked this Tierney up for 30,000 coins today, and I sold it for 67,000 coins while I was special buying. These Xeras were like 80,000 coins, flipped them on. So make a bit of profit just chilling there doing some trading. But the main buys that I've made so far tonight are these Memphis Depays. It's one of my favourite cards on this game to trade in. If I show you the buy prices so far, 75, 76, 76, 78, 76, 76, and then again across to the next page, we've got 77, 76, 76, 72, 75, and 77, etc, etc, etc. Depay is a really good card. He's a 5-star skill move player. People use him. And I want to show you what he's been selling for as I've been picking him up. So we've got some selling at 82 already with the fluctuations on the market. He's at a low right now, and I like him at that low. And without a doubt, I'll make profit on him. I'm hoping for 85 plus tomorrow. But ideally more than that. Last weekend league it was at 95, so I'm hoping if we can get towards 90 again, I'll make a very good profit from those. Josh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So Memphis Depay is someone that I bought into based upon fluctuations, which I was showing yesterday with graphs. Now I do want to just go quickly across to Footbin and show you some of the other guys that I'm looking at. I should be able to do it straight away here. It's a bit slow sometimes transition, but it's okay. So when I'm looking at Thursday flips this week, I showed you guys, and I'll show you again on Footbin, to look at the popular players here, which is important. This is your starting point. And one of the cards straight away that I saw on there was Mane. Now he's someone we do flip a lot on the website. And now I want to show you the reason why I like Mane. If you look at last week into Weekend League, Mane was sat at about 134,000 coins, right? He's got down below 100,000 coins now. To make him, basically, one of the cheapest amounts of low-rated fodder on the game for 90 rated cards. High-rated fodder, sorry, for 90 rated cards. Fodder has a bare minimum price. Mane is now the cheapest outfield player for a 90 rated card. So just standard lead, that makes him worth something. But he has dropped off nearly 50% of his price this week. And we're about to get supply at 6 PM of him. So I think he does very well this week. I think he does very, very well. He's been solidly holding 100k all day today. Yesterday again 104, in and around the 100k mark, still 97 at a low. Monday again 114,000 at points before coming down with supply. I like him if I can get him in and around 90, 92 with hunters on him. I like him as a buy to sell into weekend league. And the other guy that I really like, and I think people are sleeping on a little bit at the moment, is De Bruyne. This guy's about to go out of packs. So he's going to go out of packs tomorrow for, we think, for a few days. And people are going to want him for their weekend league teams. He has dropped off. He was at 98 early on. He's dropped down to 94 now. And again, if you look at his price last weekend league, 114k. That was while he was in packs. Outside of packs, he might get back to 114k again. Now, if I pick him up tonight for 90 and below with hunters on him, and I sell him for 100k, it's 5k a card anyway. If he gets back to 110 again while he's out of packs with hunters on him, I'm looking at something in the region of maybe, give or take, if I get him for 90, about 15k per card. So it may be a longer hold than I want. And this video is meant to go live on Thursday, and it probably will go live on Thursday. It, again, may not have this complete coin total of what I've got, but I've got 4 million coins to spend tonight. De Bruyne and Mane are two of the ones that I really like the look of. The final one that I like the look of, and I do it every single week without fail, is N'Golo Kante. Let me just show you him. He was at 111 this morning and got back up to 120 again. We're about to get massive supply again with the lightning rounds. He's at 117 right now. For me, 105 to 110 with shadows on him, I think he sees a decent rise into weekend league. Last weekend league again, 150k, give or take, into weekend league. If I pick him up 105 and he gets back to 125, I'm looking at about, off the top of my head, about 15k a card again. Is this guaranteed? Not at all. There's risk in this. But if on Wednesday evening, he's holding 120 with no demand, really, at this point, if he can get down low enough, there's a lot of profit in him. So they're the 3 cards that I'm mainly looking at the moment, but I'm also going to be looking at special cards. Laporte Rule Breaker is another one that I'm liking the look of. He keeps coming up and down. He's been coming up and down for the last 3 hours, and he keeps fluctuating between 520 and 450. And I'm waiting to see what happens at 6 PM with the content and seeing if he gets hit again. And if he does get hit again, then that's someone else that I'm interested in buying. But that's how you look at graphs. So I explained it to you. That's I nearly dropped my controller. I explained it to you in the video in terms of how you look at them. And I know for some of you that's going to be confusing. Hopefully now seeing that in action and me doing it will give you an idea of how you can go and do the same thing next week. But this can also be applied at any time in the week. Any point of the week, the cards fluctuate. And if you know the rough idea of prices and you know there's nothing on the game to really affect the prices and it might just be panic or it might just be people sort of preempting something coming, you can make a lot of coins by doing that. So I'm going to go away now, wait for the 6 PM content drop, look for the lightning rounds and see, well, not, I think it's just promo packs tonight, and see what we can do. I will be right back. Alright guys, so it is the next morning. Loads of cards we bought yesterday sold. We've got a 90 left to go. Depay has done extremely well overnight. He's at 85 now with a hunter on him. Now obviously they'll go quite quickly. I still think he's got a bit of movement in him, but 75k paid on that one there, for example. There is one as well that I paid, I think 77 on that one for. Where's the one I paid 72 for? Was it this one here? Yeah, 72,500. Now Depay's up at 85,000 now, so even if we sell that, we get 7,000 coins profit. Loads of De Bruynes. We picked up quite a few De Bruynes. Now there is obviously some element of risk in terms of the fact that I think a lot of people are going to have invested in De Bruyne, but we pay 90s up at 100 at the moment. My question mark with De Bruyne is whether I hold him for the inevitable, what is inevitably going to be some form of buy-in as people realise he's going out of packs, or if I take my profit. Because the problem is, if everyone goes and buys into De Bruyne, he goes out of packs and everyone then floods him on the market, he'll actually drop. It happened with Virgil van Dijk earlier in the week. We're looking at about 5,000 coins-ish profit per De Bruyne. The one that's done very, very well overnight was Kante. I only picked up a couple of him, but he's up at 128 at the moment, I think. And I think a little bit more rising still to go in him. Mane, who we're picking up at 99, is up at 112 now with a hunter. So we're looking at very good profit from all of these. And obviously, it's about the amount of profit per card. It adds up. So it might be, you might think it was 5,000 coins profit there, but if you've got 50 cards on transfer market, it's 250,000 coins profit for what was about, I don't know, 20 minutes work, 25 minutes work. So I am going to be selling them as the day goes on, bit by bit. I do want to show you, actually, to make it clear that the prices are what they are. If we look at Mane, for example, up at 112, there's a couple of undercuts there. They'll go relatively quickly. He will go for 112. There was the last 112s. I think there was about, on this page a minute ago, at least, I think 10 on this page, and that was just before I started recording, so that's not too bad at all. Depay is the one that I'm really happy with. Depay's done very, very well. I still think, again, he's got a bit of movement in him for the rest of the day. But again, 85,000, 84,500. That means that some of the ones that I paid 77k for example, looking at 4k profit on, but some of the ones that I got down at 75, 5k profit on the 72. We're looking at about 1 to 10 for about 84. Again, looking at about 7 or 8k profit on him. But I still think he's got a little bit more climb. I will have a look at him and see how he does. But yeah, now it's a sell-off basically and seeing where we get to with these cards. I think a couple of the Manes I paid 90 for because I got them on Snipe. And I think a couple of the De Bruynes I got 84, if I remember rightly. So this is good. It's very solid. The sell-off will happen. Again, I'll keep coming back to you. We'll do sell-off and bit by bit. And yeah, we'll see how the coin total climbs, hopefully from the 4 million and above. What I am going to do right now, though, is try and get myself a West Brom centre-back because I need to get that done for the League SBC video I need to record today. So I will be right back once we start selling. I'll see you then. And so stuff is selling, but I wanted to show this. We finally managed to snipe a West Brom centre-back. And the only reason why I've done this is Thursday. And I know they're going to come down in price of this slightly or make me easier. But I need to prep the League SBC video. So we managed to finally snipe a West Brom centre-back. I think 2 or 3 of the silvers I've already got a pack, so I'm fine with having to pay for 1 or 2 of them. There's no drama. But at least now we can continue the Premier League. We'll have 125k back for later on. We just sold the Depay as well. We'll just show you that so you can see it. We just sold the Depay we paid 72k for. We just sold now for 84k. So good, give or take about 7,000 coins profit after tax, which is nice. Going to continue selling bits and bobs as we go. I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, the day continues to go. We continue to make sales. Mane has without a doubt been the most fruitful for me. So I picked him up between sort of 92 to 98 yesterday, but most were in and around the 95k mark and below that. Selling consistently for like 110, 109 relatively easily. De Bruyne's a weird one. I'm seeing his price come down now, and I'm thinking it's because people are sort of selling him off because I think a lot of people anticipated him to rise quite significantly today, and he hasn't because he's out of pack. He's not out of pack yet, so he's still being packed. So I have a question mark as to whether or not I hold him or I sell him straight away now to reinvest tonight. I'm really torn. I am really, really torn. I'm not sure what to do. Depay's done very well for me as I expected. But yeah, I've got his De Bruyne's here. I'm just sort of testing the water with him at the moment. And I picked him up. I think the most I paid for one was 92. Anywhere between 87 and 92 is where they were picked up. So it's very good profit either way. I think some of them are even cheaper than that. But the question mark now I've got is, do I hold or do I sell? I don't really know. So I've got to debate that. The one important point I want to make here though is, this is me giving you guys an example of an overnight flip from Wednesday into Thursday, i.e. Thursday flips. The market changes throughout the day too. So for example, Alphonso Davies was 1.7 million coins this morning. He's had lots of supply. He got down as low as 1.5 on Xbox. He's now bounced back by 50k. Throughout the day, cards fluctuate. And if you can start to learn how cards fluctuate, the cards you like trading with and the cards that do fluctuate, you can do this every single day. You can sit there, look at the cards, buy in, hold them and let them come back up again. Especially into an overnight flip, especially with special cards. Depay, for example, me showing you yesterday, him coming down, them coming up. He's not just coming up because of people buying him for Weekend League. He does fluctuate. All cards on the market do. But again, I'm going to continue to sell. We're going to be well over 4 million coins at this point. Hoping for 4.3, 4.4, but we'll see where we're at. But yeah, we'll continue selling. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so 3.65 million is what we're currently sat on. Depay's have done well, the De Bruyne's have done well. It's a bit annoying because I wish I'd held the Depay's a bit longer. They've actually gone up even further, but I'm happy with the profit on them. De Bruyne's a weird one though. Mane's done extremely well. I'm very, very happy with Mane. We picked up a lot on Mane. There was more Mane's that sold. As I've gone, I've cleared stuff off because I've been also doing League SBC stuff, so that's gone on there. I have to account for about 30,000 of this being duplicate stuff for League SBC I've sold, so be mindful of that. 30,000 of this has gone towards that. But these De Bruyne's here, now he's dropped off a little bit, and I think people selling him off. I think people expect him to rise today quite significantly because he basically ran out of packs, and I think people bought into him on that basis. So he's at 98 at the moment. So I'm going to long hold these De Bruyne's, I think. I could sell them now, be up quite a bit of coin, but I'm going to long hold and see what he does from tonight into tomorrow for his gold card. Purely because Weekend League teams are about to be built, and he goes out of packs in literally 3.5 hours time. And so for me, he probably climbs a bit more from where he is now. So I'm not going to sell these ones. The ones I have sold are the ones that had, it doesn't show it, but they had hunters and shadows on them. So we made better profit on those ones than we would have done perhaps on other ones. We sold one for 97 and a few for 98. These guys here, these are ones we picked up for like 84 and 85 yesterday. One I got on bid for 82, which was ridiculous. I don't know how I picked it up without any competition, but I did late bid last night. But it's a case for me right now of, I'm going to long hold. These ones that I've got left are ones that I paid more for. So when he stopped seeing a drop yesterday, I bought into these ones quite high. So 93 on that, 90 on that, 90 on that, 93 on that, 92 on that. If I sell them now, I've basically got break even, which is still good because the Mane's did brilliantly, Depay did brilliantly, Kante did very well. But I'm in no rush to sell these, and so I'm gonna hold these until tonight. I want to see what they do. I reckon we're getting 105 plus once he's out of packs. There's no guarantee. There never is in trading. But because I've done very well profit-wise on everything else I've sold, I'm in no hurry to do it. What I would advise for you guys, though, is if you're looking to start doing things like working with fluctuations, start choosing some special cards, start choosing some higher-end cards, and watching them throughout the weekend and into next week. And you can start to see what happens with him. De Bruyne's a really good example of this. There are times that he comes down significantly, and you're able to pick him up with like centre mids and strikers and hunters on them and shadows on them. And they come down very much, get sold off, and 3 hours later, they're back up 10k again. And it's a really easy way to make coins once you start to corner that level of the market. Wednesday flips, Thursday flips, whatever you want to call them, are just an example of that in terms of long-term investing. So rather than holding for a few hours or holding overnight, it's an example how the market might drop down on a Wednesday, but then climb on a Thursday due to demand. The same thing happens during the week at different times. So be mindful of that. But we're currently sat on 3.6 million. If we were to sell all these now, we'd be basically on 4.4 million, which is brilliant. So the trading to 5 million is coming to an end. Now, I do want to finish it off, but I'm also acutely aware that I want to start this new account with the Team of the Years available at the moment, ASAP. So you guys can let me know down below whether you want me to start straight onto a new account now and get on with that, or if you want to see me complete the 5 million in the next sort of 1 or 2 days and get that finished. So you tell me down below what you want. But that's the end of this video. 400k, I think, is roughly our profit made overnight on these cards with a few special card flips and a few bits and bobs from League SBC. But 4.4 million is a very nice total to be sat on. Possibly more once we sell these De Bruynes, but hopefully a bit more coin when we hold them. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below and turn your notifications on for all the uploads and all the content you could possibly want. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.